Hi there, thanks for tuning in to Make This Happen, where we discuss an idea we've been dying to see come alive. Every week, my friend J.E. and myself, Alex Gonzalez, will bring you a product you never knew you needed. Now let's get started with this. Sweaters. Now, what do I want to do with sweaters? I want to make sweaters better. Now, I don't necessarily want to make them more expensive, but I think there's some things that we can do that can bring this product into the future. Now, the way I understand jacket technology is that it focuses on keeping your body warm by trapping warm air, right?
I mean, I don't know exactly how it works, but that makes sense that's how it would work, yes.
You know, Jay, if I tell you I'm doing sweaters, we need to do the research. We need to do the assigned reading. No, I'm kidding. So what if we came up with a sweater that if you left out during the day, it would capture heat to then be later released at night or in the early morning?
Like solar power?
Similar to solar power. But I was thinking the way maybe a rock retains heat very, very well. Like it's a very conductive type of jacket. You know what I'm saying? But like heat conductive.
Interesting.
So you could warm it up. Like maybe you could toss it in the dryer for about 10 minutes and then it would stay warm for hours.
So it'll be kind of
You see what I'm doing here?
It'll kind of be like an ice pack, but like the opposite.
You could also do that too for going out.
Yeah.
No. You could also do the opposite and throw it in the fridge.
Right. So it's literally like...
I think this is an idea that's going to get stolen.
It's like those jelly things that you either put in the microwave to use as a warm compress or you put in the freezer to use as an ice pack.
I would rather it be some kind of conductive material that's lining throughout the jacket that stays warm easier than some kind of gel, because that gel always leaks on you and then it's gross.
Yeah. Do you know of any material that might be able to do this?
Without a significant burn warning? No. Because I think
just
anything
a burn warning, but also weight.
What, you can carry like a 8-pound jacket on you? Okay, 6 pounds, 5-pound jacket, 5-pound jacket.
I mean, I wouldn't mind, but for some people it could get a little heavy. But
because I was thinking about doing something what's very conductive, like copper.
Mm-hmm.
Or what if this is a heavier jacket, but it's made with like volcanic crystal rock that takes in heat and holds it.
Yeah.
So then when you put it through the dryer, it's woven in, and then those things keep you warm.
Maybe it's like a pattern.
And could also be a style and a gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it shines or like glitters just a little bit, like catches the light.
It has like a glitteriness to it, like Twilight skin. I get you. Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah. I don't think it would scientifically work necessarily because I don't think that's how rocks work, but let's just pretend it does. I like the idea. I like the idea.
You're saying this, saying you don't think it works without having any of the backup to prove it wrong.
No, I don't, but neither do you.
I'm not saying
it
works either.
Theories.
I'm not saying it works either, but I'm not saying it doesn't work either.
Yeah. So there is a brand out there called I can't even pronounce it. Arctrex,
Aardvark,
or whatever. Sure. And they patented a type of fabric called Gore-Tex, which is like the most waterproof fabric.
Oh, shit. Yeah, isn't that? Is it? I remember Gore-Tex. It's up there with like merino wool, right?
It's pretty pricey stuff. It's really a lot
of hunters use it, I think,
and a lot of hikers. It's like a hiker gear thing, right? And I think if they could figure out a fabric combination of probably some kind of plastic interwoven, because Gore-Tex stuff feels a certain way, like there's a feel to it, kind of like sleeping bags have a feel to them. Maybe sleeping bags, that's a great example of something that retains heat really well. Maybe it could be, we could think of something with sleeping bags or something. But yeah, if they could figure something out, maybe, we could figure out some kind of combination of plastics and chemicals and maybe powdered volcanic rock to make a heat and cool retentive fabric that lets you retain heat and coolness for maybe up to 30 minutes. We'll be realistic with this, right? Like it's not going to stay on for hours, you
Okay.
know. And then maybe it'll take you 30 minutes to get where you need to go, and then you'll throw that jacket back into the freezer or back into like a warm area to recharge the heat of it, right? And it's just something you're gonna have to do
And what's
multiple
cool
times.
is you could literally, like, let's say you're going to work or something, leave it in your car, leave it on the dash. It'll warm
Exactly.
up. And then when you're ready to go out, like if you were to go, let's say you're in LA, you go, you pick up your jacket, and then that's been sitting in the car, just like kind of like on street parking, pick it up and then walk to the restaurant, and you're going to be warm the whole time.
Maybe it'll even work as like, you know, like a sun shield for your car. Like it works as like a dual purpose, you know?
There you go. Yeah. And then it keeps you warm.
And it keeps your car nice and shaded in the sun and
I
good
wonder
for the
if it
leather.
would like disable somebody in Arizona. Like if I were to put that up in 130-degree weather and then like wrap it over somebody's face, are they just gonna be like, "Ah!" Is there gonna be a lawsuit there? We'll
I
say
see.
warning: do not use in heat excess 80 degrees.
So I like the idea of everything that we're coming up with. The only issue I have with it is like, why would you want your jacket to get warm when it's already warm outside? You know, like for the natural
No. It's
warming up
not
of the jacket.
warm outside, but I think in a car left out in the sun, it warms up unnaturally fast
Yeah.
because the air is trapped inside.
Yeah.
It's like an oven.
Maybe also what it is more for, maybe it's more for like areas where kind of like, I'm assuming Arizona is kind of like this, and I also know where I'm from and also where I went to college in the Inland Empire is like this, where the days are hot, the nights get pretty cold, and so you charge it up while
Yes,
you're at work, your jacket heats up, you come out, you put on your jacket after work, and now you're warm for the night's
exactly.
activities. There you go. And then everyone has a fridge. You just throw in the fridge if it's a hot day, you know? There you go.
There you go. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Now, do we use zippers? Because that's going to get hot if it's metallic. We can use a plastic kind of zipper, right? Or a different technique. How about a bamboo zipper?
We'll use whatever stone that is required in this thing, and that is the zipper. It will I think the rock that we use for this is like the general look of this outfit. Like we will
But won't it get hot and cold too?
I think we could like wrap it in some kind of plastic or something so it doesn't, or like something like that. I don't know.
All right. Now, do you just want there to be like, I'm picturing like a regular puffy winter jacket, but do we want there to be other styles, hoodies?
Oh, that's
sweatshirts?
interesting. See, I don't see this puffy at all. I see this more like the brand I was talking about, Ectreas or whatever it's called, where it's like, because the material is of the jacket is a specific kind, it just looks like a winter ski jacket kind of, but it is made out of that weird material.
Oh. Yeah, it's like almost like a windbreaker cloth jacket.
Yeah, but it has more of a plastically feel to it. This is going to have more of a sheen to it because it's made out of like shiny little rocks. But I thought it was going to look more like that, where it looks thin, but it's so much warmer than it looks just because of the materials it's made out of. Don't get me wrong, down jackets are freaking really hot for something that's super thin as well. But they're fluffy because there's feathers in there. You know what I mean? Since this is literally just the material of the jacket, I think it would be a pretty thin, or maybe the fabric itself is really thick, but it's just one layer, and then maybe like the inner stitching that has like dots and holes everywhere inside. You know what I mean? Like the jersey material or whatever. That's how I imagine this jacket to look.
And could we maybe make a flannel version that's lighter, that doesn't have as much, maybe it's economy, but will still have the same effects, but not to a greater degree? Like let's say on a California night in like, you know, a little bit of a deserty area where it's not too hot, it's not too cold, but it's still crisp.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think we could have a whole line. We'll have everything. We'll have t-shirts. We'll have shorts. I think we could have an underwear line.
Cold weather training gear.
Just like training
that'd
bras,
be really
boxers.
comfortable.
Yeah, it'll be like everyone loves. I don't know if you love this, but I feel like everyone loves the feeling you just did the laundry and then you put on a fresh pair of warm boxers. I love that feeling. That's
how we're gonna sell it. Yep.
You know.
Yep. That's how we're gonna sell it.
I think yeah, underwear would be really popular. Like it would have like I don't know. We'll call it some kind of like. You know how Calvin Klein has steel wool? We could call this like rock wool or something like that, like some dumb name like that. And we promote like it's a rock conductive fabric that heats up your parts. It's like having a seat warmer, but in your pants.
And we'll say this: connecting the earth to you and you to earth.
This product definitely came out of Iceland, dude. This is an Icelandic product if I've ever heard one.
Right? All right. Patagonia, make this happen. Thanks for listening. If you have any suggestions or products you'd like to see talked about, feel free to write in at @poundgames@gmail.com. We have a Patreon. If you'd like to join the @Pound family, come find us at patreon.com/wearenotgamedevs. Patrons receive episodes 2 days early, meaning Make This Happen gets to your ears that much sooner. If you enjoyed our show, take a second to give us a review. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play Store, and more. Catch you guys next Sunday with Jay's Idea.
Ebooks. Electronic
ebooks
books.
It is.
Yes.
Are we going to do ebooks online?
No.
Interconnectivity like we did with the board games?
No.
The board games, that idea made me think like, that could be made a movie, you know?
Definitely could. Jumanji,
like
2
or Mizithra.
Oh wait, Jumanji 2 already came out.
Is it
Jumanji
Mizithra?
3
or is that cheese? What was that that movie? Not Mizithra, that's the cheese.
I have
but
no idea what you're
was the
talking
game
about.
called?
What are you talking about?
Nah, well. There was Jumanji and then there was a space Jumanji. Oh, well, we'll leave it at that. If you guys know the space Jumanji, write in @poundgames@gmail.com. Thanks and have a great night.